Welcome back to the Luvele kitchen. Today we're using only whole foods and making an orange and almond syrup cake that's grain-free, dairy-free and refined sugar-free. This syrup cake is really tasty and makes for a great dessert, warm or cold. We're going to show you how to make it look really nice as a dessert, but you can also bake it in a loaf pan and slice it up for something more casual, or in a round cake pan works nicely too. You'll need a high-powered blender for this recipe, so today we're going to mix it all in the Vibe blender. It's really simple to make at home, so let's get baking. First, we're going to soften our oranges and remove the bitterness from their skins by simmering them in a pan. Place 2 whole oranges in a saucepan and cover them with cold water. Bring them to the boil and then gently simmer them for 45 minutes. Then slice off the fibrous ends and cut the oranges in half, leaving them to cool slightly. While they're cooling, add 3 cups of whole almonds to the blender jug and pulse them until they're broken up into a rough almond meal. If you don't have whole almonds, simply use an almond meal. Then we'll add to the jug 4 eggs, half a cup of honey, 1/4 cup of coconut oil or melted butter, 3/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and lastly, our 2 softened oranges with their rinds. Place the lid on and blend on smoothie mode for 40 seconds. Use the tamper to push the mixture down into the blades to help everything combine. You might need to run a spatula down under the blades to free up any of the dry almonds that get trapped, and then blend for a further 20 seconds. Once it's all combined and smooth, pour it into your prepared tin. A lined cake tin or well-greased pan will help the cake come out nice and easy. Then it can go into a preheated oven at 170 degrees for 45 minutes. While it's baking, we'll make our orange syrup to drizzle over the cake. We'll start by juicing 2 oranges into a small saucepan with 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm going to add a dash of orange blossom water for an extra floral note. Bring to the boil and gently simmer for about 15 minutes. Let it reduce down until it's nice and glossy. Once the cake is done, turn it out on a cooling rack and pour half of the glaze over the cake. It'll soak in, making the cake moist and full of flavour and sweetness. I'm going to plate this up today with some finely grated orange rind and a little more of the glaze. You could also serve this with some yogurt or some candied orange rind. Give this delicious orange and almond syrup cake a try at home. It's great for anyone on a paleo, SCD or GAPS diet, made from whole ingredients, which we love. It stores in an airtight container in the fridge for about a week, so you can definitely make it the day before if you're serving it cold, or if you're baking it as a loaf to have for a snack through the week. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications on new Luvele recipe videos, and we'll see you again soon.